Hello? Anyone here? Hello? Help?
Please welcome the one and only, your new king of comedy, Stupid Slowking!
Woo! Yeah, everybody! Wow! Yeah!
It is an honor to be recognized in front of a live Jimmy Kimmel studio audience. Welcome back to this episode of everyone's favorite show on the internet, The Stupid Slowking Show. At least until 2020, because you know, that Copa thing's not very good. Today's episode of The Stupid Slowking Show, we're talking about the one and only Martin Scorsese. We've already talked about Martin Scorsese a little bit before this in the Shark Tale video, which is right there. Actually, the thumbnail is. YouTube's being a freaking retard bitch. But in this video, we're talking about The Irishman, the new film by Martin Scorsese that probably comes out sometime soon. Netflix is being weird about how it's released in theaters, because that's how the world works for some reason. But now that it's on Netflix, probably, who knows? The time I upload videos is like, never. But presumably by the time this video's out, The Irishman's out, and people have probably seen it, maybe, I don't know. I got a chance to see it in theaters a couple of days before it released on Netflix, so that's pretty cool, and I really liked it. But before I talk about that, I kind of want to talk about some of the other Scorsese films I've seen, you know, to kind of give you like a backlog of my Scorsese knowledge. Let me tell you, it's very limited, I'll say. So the first Scorsese film I saw was The Departed. I saw it about a couple months ago, but there's a reason I watched this film first. If you've heard of the film Infernal Affairs, that's the film that The Departed is an American remake of. I saw Infernal Affairs first. Basically, Infernal Affairs is almost identical to The Departed. It's basically a cop criminal story where there's a mole in the cops and a mole on the criminals, and they're both trying to figure out what the cops and what the criminals are trying to do at various points in the movie. They basically try to figure out who's and what first, and it's really interesting. It's super fun to watch. There's a lot of really great tense sequences, especially in Infernal Affairs. There's a scene in Infernal Affairs where cops are trying to find the criminal's hideout, and it's basically just a battle of wits of which mole is gonna get there first. And in the end, one of the guys takes the fake cast arm and smashes it into the table. It's really freaking good. It's super well coordinated. It's really tense. And it also helps that the acting from both sides is really good. Infernal Affairs and The Departed. Both of the acting is extremely good. But all in all, The Departed is still pretty good. It's not necessarily my favorite film. And I think because I watched Infernal Affairs first and I knew what was basically going to happen in this film, it kind of ruined a little bit of it for me. But that doesn't ruin the fact that it's still a really well done film with a lot of great acting and fun Scorsese-esque moments. 6 or 7. It probably would change on a rewatch. I just need to rewatch it. Then about a couple months ago, I watched Taxi Driver on Netflix. And you all know what Taxi Driver is. Travis Bickle, he's driving his taxi, he's going beep, 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 and he's like, oh, all the scum and minorities in New York, why can't we just get rid of all of them? Why can't we just clean up the streets? Society is being ruined. And then Arthur Fleck, he meets Charles Pallenstein, and Pallenstein's like, who? Arthur Fleck, what do you want to do? He's like, I want you to get rid of, Arthur Pallen, and then Travis Fletcher is like, and then Arthur Bickle is like, you know what? If society can't be cleaned, I'm gonna clean society myself. And he goes out as this vigilante type guy and tries to save society. This movie is really good. Obviously, I'm poking fun at it, but it's a genuinely really well done film with a super dreamy like editing style. It's really like slow and filled with lots of brim. Overall, really great film. Amazing cinematography, incredible score. great acting. It's just a pretty much perfect film from my perspective. Then, after that, I watched King of Comedy. And let me tell you, as soon as I finished Taxi Driver, I thought it was going to be my favorite Scorsese for a while, but King of Comedy just kind of blew that right out of the water. It has an incredible central performance from Robert De Niro, who just kind of blends into the skin of this character. One of the greatest things about his performance is specifically his mannerisms, the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he sits, especially in the scene where he's sitting in the chair and he's talking to Jerry Langford, and he's not there, he's just kind of talking to nobody.
And all I'm sitting here and eating for is to get guilty with you, right?
I'm asking you to take over the show for 6 weeks. I mean, what's 6 weeks?
I'll give you anything, but don't ask me to do 6 weeks. I can't take over the show for 6 weeks. I can't even take over my own life for 6 weeks. And you're asking me to do something that's impossible. It's impossible. Don't you understand? What?
What are you doing down there so late?
It's impossible. I'm trying to tell you that. What do you want? You want the tears to come out of my eyes?
His demeanor in those scenes is really incredible. You really cannot tell that it is Robert De Niro. It's like he's molded into the skin of a different human being. It's really impeccable. But the best thing about this film is that it's super relevant now. In fact, this is one of the Scorsese films that has kind of gotten better over time. The ideas of celebrity and fame are more relevant today than they've ever been before, which is really interesting, especially in the age of internet culture where talking to your idol is one text away, and you have the power in your fingertips. If I had anything critical to say about it, I'd say it takes a little bit to get going. It's a little slow in its beginning, but I think upon a rewatch that might change. It's a 9 out of 10 for me, probably. But then, the day before I went to see The Irishman, I watched the greatest mobster film of all time, Goodfellas. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't go to The Irishman without seeing Goodfellas, because Goodfellas is considered widely by many as the greatest mobster film of all time. And you know what? Yeah, it's pretty freaking great. The film has so much life into it, especially with just every single ounce of dialogue that comes from the script. I absolutely love the script. The editing too, but you know what? Everybody already knows it. It's pretty much a perfect film. But now, The Irishman. The Irishman is not at all like the rest of Scorsese's films. It is a slow burn of a film. It is 3.5 hours long, and it wants you to feel that length. Sometimes there are scenes that go on for a very long time intentionally just to build tension. And then when you finally get there, it's like, wow. You just don't really know what to say, because the violence in the film is gone so fast. The moments of violence in this film especially is very just rapid. It's out of nowhere. And then once it's there, it's gone. It really, really works, especially with the themes of the film. I loved the acting from everybody. Robert De Niro's performance was really well done. An extremely quiet and kind of contained character, and his performance was really perfect for the role. I really liked Al Pacino as Jimmy Hoffa. That was pretty fun. I loved whenever he was on screen. Whenever he shouted his signature catchphrase, cocksucker, I was breaking my balls. I was busting my balls in the theater right there. But I swear to God, he says that like 30 times throughout this entire movie. But one of the most important aspects of the film is the friendship between Frank Sheeran and Jimmy Hoffa, Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, and it works really well because you have a lot of moments in the film where it's just them together and they're having conversations, and it makes them really feel like friends. So when the moment comes where Jimmy Hoffa has to be taken care of, you really feel that because you spent a lot of time with Jimmy Hoffa and you really like his character.
In my mind, it's always 8 degrees in New York. I'm making a point.
Making a point? Making a point dressing like that? Is that you dress for a meeting?
And this is how you dress in Florida? In a suit?
For a meeting? Anywhere. Florida, Timbuktu, I dress in a suit. For a meeting. And you're late.
What?
You're late.
And it was traffic.
Yeah, it's traffic.
Wasn't it traffic?
You give me
It was
traffic.
traffic. What do you want from us? It was bumper to bumper.
Yeah, no, it's bad, you know.
Traffic. I never waited for anyone who was late more than 10 minutes in my life.
And it's really sad to see that happen because you know it's coming. You know that Jimmy Hoffa is going to disappear. That's one of the biggest elements of the film. But it's played so slowly, and so intentionally slowly, too. Right before his murder, there's just long 30-minute sequence of Frank Sheeran going to the place where he is, and then driving a car to this house, and then picking up people, and then driving back, then getting him and driving back to the other place. And the shots are repeated, and it's long and drawn out, and there's lots of conversations within that one giant long scene. And then when it finally happens, it's just like, wow. You don't really have words to express it because it's there and it's gone. You expect Scorsese to do something massive, but the death itself is what's massive about it. They build it up as so much that it's massive in the sense that there's nothing there. So surprising that they use this time to build up the inevitable death of Jimmy Hoffa, and when we get there, it's just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna, just 1-2 and he's done. Another interesting thing about the film is the way the story is told. It's told through multiple flashbacks within Frank Sheeran telling the story, and then many other people. It has a really great style, and I think that's one thing that's going for it. But I especially really love the script. The script is really well done. But most importantly, one of my favorite parts of the film is the last 30 minutes. When Frank Sheeran gets old, and throughout the rest of the movie, that was incredibly powerful. I thought that was really well done from not only a filmmaking standpoint, a storytelling standpoint, but from a thematic standpoint. This age is where Scorsese is heading in terms of his career. He's heading toward his eventual decline. Not filmmaking wise, but just inevitability. Another one of the great things about the film is the ending, which is really, really powerful. I thought it was one of the best endings of a film so far this year. There have been so many great endings, but this one's just like, yeah, just like I couldn't think of another way to end it. It was absolutely awesome, especially with the way the themes fit into the film. The way that the ending works is basically Frank Sheeran's character, he's kind of left old, and he has nobody, because of the way he's chosen to live his life. He chose to separate himself from his daughters when they were very young. He chose to be this house painter for hire, and he chose to go this way of the dark side. He basically chose to be this guy who gets a lot of money, but he does some very, very dark and the way this film portrays violence especially is extremely brutal, because how I explain violence is that Scorsese has bits and pieces of it. It's like there and then it's gone. But I think that's what's so powerful about it, is that the violence is so minimal, but the impact of the violence is so big. The actions are tiny, the impact is huge, and it affects the rest of the lives of Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa and Frank Sheeran have a very big similar trait in the film, in the fact that they both really don't know when to stop. Jimmy Hoffa didn't know when to stop, he just wanted to keep going. He wanted to be on top, and that's what led to his downfall. And with Frank Sheeran, at the end of the film, he's left with nobody because he doesn't know when to stop. He's learned throughout his entire life to be loyal, and that's what gets you to the top. That's what gets you the most money, the most power. But now that everybody's gone and it's just him, he can't learn to let what he's been taught throughout most of his life, he can't let that go. And especially with Jimmy, as Jimmy and him were really close friends, and throughout the last half of the film, we try to wonder if he feels bad for killing Jimmy Hoffa. And the last shot of the film, which, if you've seen the film and you know what it means, the crack of the door, it's a symbol of respect. But it's also a symbol of memory, because nobody knows who Jimmy Hoffa was anymore. Now he's just a legend. It's a sign of Frank wanting to hold on to the last piece of his life that was important to him, the moment where everything kind of changed. And I think that's really, really profound. I love this film. I think you should give it a chance when it comes out on Netflix, but of course everybody's gonna be watching it because it's Martin Scorsese's. Speaking of which, I gotta go. I'm supposed to be leaving for a trip. I gotta go. I'm doing this trip, but this might be the last you see of me here for a little bit, but this was a new scenery anyway, so it didn't really matter. Thank you for watching, I guess, yada yada yada. Time to go home, bye.
Somehow.
Shit, is it dead?
Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now. Everybody finds somebody someplace. There's no telling where love may appear. Something in my heart keeps saying my someplace is here.
It's so good. You're so impressive.
If I had it in my power, I'd arrange for every girl to have your charm. Then every
Society has molded me into something
hour,
new. I am no longer Martin Scorsese. I am now the Joker.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
The clown prince of crime. Me, Martin Scorsese.
Your love made it well worth waiting.
I am the
For
Joker.
someone like you.
Jack Nicholson, more like Jack Mitchelson. Heath Ledger, more like
I
he
would arrange for
fell off a
every girl
ledge.
to have your charm.
That's disgusting! Ah! Society says cigarettes are bad. Die, bitch! Ah! You have been shamed by society. Take your place, tobacco! More like tobacco. Ah! I am the Joker.
Your love made it well worth waiting for someone like you.
Welcome to the Stupid Slowking Show. Today we're going to be talking about the new Robert De Niro movie, Joker. It's about this guy who gets into this taxi driver persona, and then he does stuff. Like sometimes society Society's a big theme in it. Society oppresses gamers, except it does a horrible job. It's a B- at maximum. At minimum, it's an F-. So, Joker, he's had a lot of different iterations before with Heath Ledger and Mark Hamill and all that. He's a very, very hard character to actually get right in a movie. He's somebody like Jared Leto, who is just very not highly respected, to a guy like Heath Ledger, who is an immortal legend. So Joaquin Phoenix is coming in here with this new iteration of Joker, and it's going to be mind-blowing. Everybody loves Joaquin Phoenix. Everybody loves him from movies like Her, Taxi Driver, and Battlestar Galactica. Society is a big theme. Gamers have taken it as their big giant joke, and I think it's hilarious. There's this entire thing about how society in Gotham is actually what makes Joaquin Phoenix into the Joker. I think overall it's a really, really good movie. It's got its ups, it's got its downs, but especially Joaquin Phoenix steals the show overall. It's just an amazing movie.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
It's me, the Joker. I have come for you, Slow King, and now you will die by my hand. Ah! Get down! Wait a second. You're not Slow King. What are you doing in this chair? What's going on here?
Is this not a gag or a joke?
Okay, get down. Get down on the ground, you little bitch, baby. Yeah, that's right. You sit down. I'm gonna shoot you. You don't know who I am? I'm the joke semicolon R. That's my new thing. I use semicolon.
Please don't kill me.
Get out your phone, you little baby. You like my new hand? It's society. Society has molded me into something new. I am no longer famous director Martin Scorseses. I am Joker. More power semicolon R than anyone else in the world. And I am going to kill you if you don't call Snow King. Call him up, little bitch baby. Call him up, you little daddy long leg. Call him up, little Lucy Lou motherfucker. Call him up, little burrito bitch. Call him up, you little salad shit. You little juicy horse shit. You little Brian O'Brien bitch.
McDonald's. I hate this place. They're awful. Can I try one of your big thick nuggies? They're still bad. I don't know why I come here. Like, hello?
Sulky, please. There's a man. He's dressed like the Joker. He's got the makeup shit and everything.
What the heck? Hey, are you okay?
I don't know what he wants. What do you mean you're busy? McDonald's? No.
It's okay, just calm down. Calm down, okay? Things are gonna be fine. It's fine.
Hello, Slow King. I bet you're wondering who this is.
Martin Scorsese, what are you doing?
I'm the Joker. Bitch.
Joker? What? What are you doing?
I bet you're wondering what I'm going to do.
I think he shot the phone on the other line. Well, this is pretty bad. He has control of the entire show.
Keep it coming, love. Don't stop it now, don't
Come out, Joker! I'm gonna take you down! Martin, come out! I'm not gonna hurt you! I'm just acting like it! Is he dancing? What is he doing? Stop dancing, what are you doing?
I see you, Slow King. Society may not. Society sees you now. Hello, Slow King. Oh,
Martin, you don't have to do this! Martin, please don't! No.
come on out, you little weasel. You little toy store bitch.
You're not the Joker.
You little
You're not the
cock and
Joker.
ball
The Joker's just
Saurus.
a character.
You think you can outsmart me?
He's just a fakey
the
fake.
Joker.
Stop shouting.
I'm the
Okay, stop
Joker.
saying that. Okay, stop. We get it. We get you're the Joker.
You
But
think
that's
you
not
can
who you are. I know
outsmart
who you are
me, the
deep down
Joker?
on the inside. It's Martin Scorsese's.
If you don't do it, I'm going to kill your little friend. Get out, Slow King. I'm serious.
He's got me cornered. I'm screwed. There's nothing I can do about it. Martin's got me into a corner. Even then, that you're the Joker. It's still not supposed to work this way. What the heck am I supposed to do? I don't have anything to do. I have no escape. You know what? Just end it. I know this is gonna happen. Come on, I knew this day was coming.
Hey, Slow King, you idiot. Listen to me.
Wait, who the heck are you? What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
Now is not really a good time. Joker's got me cornered. What the heck do you think you're doing?
You know what? I think you should just kill him.
Kill him! I
That's what
can't
you
kill
should
him.
do.
He's
Yeah.
Martin
Yeah, he's
Scorsese.
clearly
He's
out
a
of
human.
his
He's a
mental
human
brain.
being. As
He's
much
no
as he's a
longer
moron,
someone.
I'm not
Yes,
killing
yes,
Martin
Logan, guess what?
Scorsese.
Just
There has
kill
to be
him.
another way out of
You
this.
dickhead.
There has to be
You-
some
you
stupid way out of this.
stupid
I don't even know
moron.
why you're here.
dumb
I haven't
face.
seen you
You
since
stupid
the day
face.
where
Yeah,
I made
that's right, you little
enchiladas.
stupid
You made fun of my
dumb
fucking
man. That's
enchiladas,
right,
you
big,
bitch.
tall,
Now it's over for you.
boneless freak.
It's over for both
Yeah,
of us,
that's right.
actually. We're screwed.
Alfer. That's right, Alfer. Yeah, that's right. You know what else you could do? You could use the time machine.
Oh,
in
yeah,
your
you're
car.
right.
Yeah, you know that one.
Time
The
travel
time
device in
machine
my
you installed
car.
a little while ago.
Once this baby gets
And
up
you
to
spent
69 miles an hour.
$200,000 on it,
Oh,
and you
boy.
still haven't used it. You should probably use that. $200,000. You're $200,000 in debt, Slowking, because of that time machine.
All right, baby, here we go. Time travel has achieved. We're gonna do it. We're gonna save the day. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Should I keep going? Wow, this is not fun. No bueno.
I'm on my way to kill Slow King. Yes, hot, I'm Will Smith. I'm Will Smith, and I'm here to kill Slow King. Yeah, that's hot.
Hey, Will. Hey, it's me. It's me, Jimmy Bofa. Come here. Will, come here into the secret room. I'm a famous producer Jimmy Bofa. And I'm gonna make you rich and famous with my new movie idea.
You better hurry up. I gotta kill some guy and make Martin Scorsese happy.
Yeah, I should probably get to it. Picture this. It's Will Smith, right? But he needs to fight some guy. And the Will Smith is facing, get this, an older Will Smith. Yeah, that's right. It'd be like, some kind of wacky CG stuff with Will Smith playing the antagonist and the protagonist. That's right, the 2-in-1 combo. Will Smith. Will Will Smith survive? We won't know. It's that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Will Smith and Will Smith. Who will survive? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, see ya.
All you gotta do, just don't kill Slowking, okay? Just to forget about this. Forget about it. Yeah, just forget about him. Forget about Slowking. Don't just just pretend he's not alive. Oh yeah, make sure not to tell Martin. Martin doesn't need to know anything.
I
Just go
won't let
home.
Martin know. I'll forget about it. I'll just tell him I canceled. Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Good job, Will. This movie script, I'm giving it to you. It's all yours, Will. All yours for the taking. It's gonna be amazing. Call it a Gemini Man. That's right, Gemini Man. Gemini Man sounds like a cool name, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Jimmy Bofa.
Yeah, good job, Will. Good job. Go. Wow. Once again, I've seen to maneuver my way out of all consequence. Wow, this is really the perfect end to this little Stupid Slowking Show arc we've had going on for like 2 episodes.
Wow. Actually, seriously though, I gotta get back to modern times and go home. Yeah, seriously though, this is I gotta get out of here. I gotta go do other work in dimensions and stuff. This isn't funny. This isn't funny.